One more thing. Jason Kidd suggests that Kyrie Irving is coming back sooner than I even thought.
I'm here because I have to be.
Dallas is going to get a seat at the table.
It's me versus the machine.
Nice penetrating thrust to the middle.
People forget about Flynn.
Hot man, the hot player.
Wait. One more thing.
Fired up.
Welcome. You're still locked on to the Dallas Mavericks, your team every day. My name is Nick Angstadt, media member covering the Mavs for 10 years. Thanks for being every day or making Locked On Mavs your first listen. Today's episode is brought to you by Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use the code LOCKEDONNBA for $20 off your first purchase. Joining me, it's the one more thinking himself, Isaac Harris. What you got for me, Isaac?
Oh, let's talk some Kyrie. One of my favorite Mavericks of all time, Kyrie Irving.
That's right. Jason Kidd suggests that Kyrie could come back a little bit sooner than I had even thought. He said this the other day. We just can't wait to get Kai back at some point. Hopefully, it's in the year of 2025, not 2026. We'll see what happens. But I think those two, Kyrie Irving and Cooper Flagg, will be a perfect match in the backcourt. And when he says we can't just wait to get we can't wait to get Kai back, meaning like we can't just be looking in the future and saying, well, when we get Kai back, we'll do this. They've got to be able to execute now. That's what he was kind of referring to. But that's the part that he says, hopefully it's in the year 2025 and not 2026, because you and I have been going off of this timeline of, all right, it'll be like 10 months or so. He had his ACL torn on March 3rd, and we were like, all right, well, maybe it'll be like 10, we'll wait like 10 months. He's 33 years old. He's a little bit older in his career. He's had some injuries in the past. Got to go through the surgery. Got to go through all this stuff. And we've been just kind of like pushing it off. But it could be a shorter time frame for him. 2025 suggests that he could come back like next month. It is November right now. He could come back next month. Does that change anything that you think about Kyrie Irving?
Think about him or think about this team?
Let's start with Kyrie.
I mean, he could be not human. No, I mean everything. That's why I was really frustrated over the summer when people were like lumping him in with the players that would just miss the whole entire season. I'm like, he's not missing the entire season, guys. And some of that was based off everything I'd heard was like, hey, everything's going great with him in rehab stuff. This was outside of the Instagram clips, and. But no, if it's moved up to December, that's huge. I mean, one, shout out to Jason Kidd, because I think it was Mike Curtis who asked the question, and I think he asked the question of like, how do you see them like fitting together? And so Kidd just like kind of offered that one up on his own of the like throwing out there 2025.
Is that because he has any kind of medical like experience?
Is he?
I'm not a doctor, so I don't know.
So he's not a doctor.
He's not. Dang it.
And they the whole organization has tried to like slow roll Kyrie. They did not do the thing like Kyrie is ahead of schedule. They actually did the opposite of that at media day, which is the opposite of what I've expected. So they're trying to take pressure off of him, it seems like. But Kidd saying he can come back in 2025, like December would be like 9 months since his surgery. That's not a completely ridiculous timeline. Like that's not superhuman. Oh my gosh, didn't Adrian Peterson come back in like 6 months from an ACL or something like that? There's something about him where he came back and it was just a ridiculous timeline. This wouldn't be that. This would actually be, because everything I've read is like 9 to 12 months or something like that, and this would be right in that range. So it wouldn't. I would be surprised if he came back in December, because I think they should slow roll it. The Mavs also may be struggling at that point, but does this change what you expect, or do you just think Kidd is just like talking and speaking hopefully?
I mean, I was joking the other night when we were talking about it, I was like, you know what would really help the fan base right now? Because the Mavs are struggling, 80's hurt, and it's like we're not even 10 games to the season. Just go out there and give some Kyrie hope that he's going to come back a lot sooner.
Are you suggesting?
I don't always tell you guys the truth.
Are you suggesting that? Well, they can't trot Dirk out there to be the distraction.
We didn't really talk about the Dirk Luka interview, did we?
We might as well do it now. I mean, if you're here listening to this, you're probably a Mavs fan.
You know how like just like gut wrenching that like watching that was, the fact that the two best players in our franchise history are in a Lakers facility with yellow around them doing an interview together. I was just like, of all the things that happened with the trade, I was like, this is just the ultimate, just let me stick the knife in you and just like twist it over and over again. It just made me, it was just sickening. It was just a sickening sight of, I should have never seen Dirk and Luka doing a sit down interview together in a Lakers practice facility. And like, this is where we're at.
The only way it could be is if they're playing them in the Western Conference Finals and they're doing it like in the visitors Lakers locker room, like, you know, like something weird like that.
God, it sucked.
It was bizarre to see.
Yeah, it really. Anyway, let's go back to Kyrie. Okay. So shout out for Jason Kidd throwing that timeline out there. That was great. Great news for that. The whole thing with Dallas is, can they stay afloat until Kyrie comes back?
Coming up, can they? Will Kyrie save this team? We'll talk about that and more coming up. Today's episode of Locked On Mavs brought to you by Robinhood. Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your ambition met its match. With Robinhood, you play for the win, not just on game day, every day. Locking in on every opening, beating your PR, beating it again. Channel that drive into your money. Robinhood puts you in control of your money. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto all on one platform. You can now build and execute your very own trades from a desktop on Robinhood's Legends advanced tools, or take advantage of the new Robinhood strategies with a tailored portfolio managed by a team of experts. You expect more from yourself, so expect more from your money. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Again, that's Robinhood.com/yourmoney. It's your money, your move. Also brought to you by our friends over at Game Time. Go check out Game Time because you want to go to live shows. You want to go see all kinds of stuff. You can see NBA basketball. You can see concerts, comedy, theater. I've done all those things, and I've used Game Time to do it. But tickets can be a total headache. You know, waiting in queues, surprise fees, and prices that jump out right before checkout. It's easy to get frustrated when all you want to do is like cheer on your team or just at least be there. So go check it out at Game Time and see how you can get NBA tickets fast, easy, and stress-free. You can see the view from your seats. You know exactly what you're going to pay at checkout because they have the fees all up front. You can see that. Take the guesswork out of buying NBA tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use the code LOCKEDONNBA for $20 off your first purchase. That's promo code LOCKEDONNBA for $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Game Time.
Swipe, tap.
Shut it down! Let's go home!
Spinal Tap to get those tickets.
You're swiping and tapping.
Swipe, tap. I don't know what you do. Tic-tac-toe, swipe the board. Here we go. Today's episode, bonus episode of Locked On Mavs. It's a one more thing. We're talking about Kyrie Irving and Jason Kidd specifically. His quote about Kyrie Irving saying, hopefully he's coming back in the year 2025 and not in 2026. Anthony Davis just posted about being mad the Packers lost today. What's your care meter on that from 0 to 5?
-1. No, him and D'Lo both like post the same thing every time the Packers do bad or good.
They were supposed to be good this year, and it doesn't not seem
They're
like
the Unibrow brothers.
That's true. Will Kyrie Irving save this team? We've talked all about their problems in these first 6 games. And we have caveated it with like, well, this is without Kyrie. They expected, you know, Nico Harrison built this team with Kyrie in mind. Would Kyrie Irving save this team? And I want to start with kind of. Like, I think he would obviously help this team so much. And I think he would make a lot of things make sense. It would be great to have his voice on the court. It would be great to have his passing. Like, one of the things that we talked about when he first joined the Mavs is I kind of expected a chucker, and in a good way, because obviously he can get to the basket and he can score, and he's, you know, one of the greatest shooters in NBA history. But like, he made the extra pass, made the right pass, made the right move, made the right basketball play, and that's something that I've really loved watching with Kyrie. And it'd be great to have a player like that playing at that level, if he could get back to that level that he was last year on this Mavericks team right now. I don't know that it would save them, but they'd be better than they are right now, undoubtedly.
No, for sure, 100%. You also have to factor in Kyrie in this new offense. It's not just about like how healthy he is coming back, but what does he look like in this offense? Do they stray away from the offense a little bit, considering that, you know, we've only seen Kyrie in the offensive stuff over the past few years before this Triano offense. So I'll be curious to see. I mean, he fits everything that you do in this type of offense. Of he always stays moving. He's super high IQ, make the right pass. He cuts. He does all the stuff. So he would give them another shooter. They desperately need more shooting out there on the floor. So it's just everything that he would bring to the floor you desperately need right now. So whenever he can come back, Kyrie, we need you.
Honestly, I'm like, as I'm thinking about this, I think he would save. I think the team would be 100% different with Kyrie. All the things that you just mentioned. It would also push D'Angelo Russell to the 6-man role, which I think would be.
What role is he in now?
Yeah, great point.
He can't even start now. So.
Great point. What it would actually do is it would replace the starting lineup where they keep starting slow. It would replace that with Kyrie and with the Kyrie run offense. It would push some of the better defenders that we talked about yesterday or earlier today on the show that have been guarding Cooper Flagg to guard Kyrie instead. Your Lou Dortz, your Kaysen Wallace's, your Amen Thompsons, your Asar Thompsons, they would be on Kyrie instead of Cooper Flagg. So that would help him. I think it would help Anthony Davis to have somebody that can actually run some of this offense and can set him up in a way. And I think it would just help so many things across the board. That is literally the piece that they're missing, and it just is brutal that he is out until he is. But apparently, he could come back in December. So.
This would be a nice board bet to have, but I don't even know what the number would be.
All right, I'm ready to set it.
How many games does Kyrie, AD, and Lively play together?
Have they played 0, right? Because
no, I'm talking about just this season.
I know, but I'm saying did Lively play in that?
It would be
Houston
0
half?
for this season. Yes.
No. In the Houston half, even going back to last year.
Oh gosh.
That's what I'm trying to say.
No, I don't want to go back to last year. I'm trying to stay this year.
I know. Yeah, Lively did not play in the Houston half. So, also shout out to the Houston half. It's got to be like 10, right? Like 10 and a half. Oh, would you say 10 and a half?
So sad.
10 and a half for all three of them.
All three of them playing in the same game together.
Same game
this season.
Lively is still out right now with this knee strain, by the way.
I haven't seen any timetable for that. I haven't heard any timetable for that.
He just was out with the knee contusion, and then all of a sudden it turned into a strain, and now it's been multiple games. How many games does he miss now?
Day to day.
He's missed 3 games, and he's going to miss the Houston game too. So that's 4 games.
It's a great start. Gosh, 10 and a half. I over.
I mean, yeah,
That's just pure out of hope.
There's no point to you say under, right? There's no reason for you to say under on this show. Let's be optimistic and say if they do all play together, that is a dynamic trio that can obviously defend the rim, can score in different ways. We were high on what this team could be. I do still think with the Mavericks all together, with Kyrie, AD, Lively, Flagg, PJ, D'Lo, all of the above, this will still be a very solid to good NBA team. We just have not seen any of these pieces, and part of the reason is they're all hurt all the time, and it kind of what you get. Kyrie has been an injured player. This is a big one, obviously with the ACL. AD has obviously missed games. Lively has missed games in his career. This is just kind of you got these guys because they struggled to stay healthy sometimes.
Yeah, and another positive, if Kyrie can come back before, let's just say he does come back at the end of December, he comes back Christmas Day.
Just let's give it back to us.
What a Christmas present and thrill of hope. When it comes to this Mavs team and the roster, you at least get a good sample size before the trade deadline.
Correct.
And that would be a huge plus too. Of you get Kyrie in there, shake some of the rust off, first week or two, and then you get a solid 3 to 4 week stretch of, all right, hopefully we're for the most part healthy, and you get to see some. Yeah, I can't wait to see Cooper and Kyrie play together.
Oh yes,
it's gonna be a lot of fun
to see how he learns from him, to see how he sets him up, to see I think that'll make a lot of things make sense for Cooper Flagg and for us trying to figure out what Cooper Flagg is in the NBA.
It gives them not just another creator and offense stuff, gives them an option at the end of the game. Just the aesthetically pleasing basketball to watch.
Isn't that what we all want right now?
It's just something that makes you smile, when you're watching basketball. That's right.
Well, hopefully you'll be smiling at the end of this next Mavs game, and then you'll be watching Locked On Mavs at our post-game show. So go check out that show.
Jackson Gatlin, you don't want any.
Are we playing Jackson Gatlin? We could take Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, what is he, like 80 pounds?
Also, it'd be me, you, and Slightly versus him. So
Yeah, I can't remember if he's tall or not. Or is he like?
Jackson is
4'8"?
tall. He's taller than you think. He's like 6'1", 6'2".
Oh,
Not that
Okay.
tall. Maybe like 6 foot. He was taller than I expected. I did not expect Jackson Gatlin of Locked On Rockets to be tall, but he was. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Go check out the episode if you missed it. A post game coming up tonight. Thanks so much for listening to Locked On Mavs.
Peace out.